pick up their very own AoE control with the Yves on their own side. A very utility of a utility of a mid laner here for Clockun, but I feel like it's good enough because you can control the map really well, and you don't need to stand too near to be able to dish out your damage. You got your begin by Hazel.
Yeah, ZKip already at half HP is actually really bad. Violence has to be used. Fantasy comes out. They try to blink forward into the turtle pit, but they're gonna get the lift up on error 404. Turtle dropping low. Kiddo not able to chase down Hazel, so Hazel secures the turtle. Does end up trading though, so both junglers will fall. They close. Neither gold laner should be able to join this turtle though, so it should be a 4v4. Nova already dropped to half HP. Glorious Power comes out. Zeke tries flickering in, not really able to stop the advance, but Sunfire jumps into the back. Error secures the turtle. Hazel gonna need to back out of this one. Nightco joins the fight. Clockwood catches Guinevere. Nova and Skomar gonna be trapped as well. Sunfire not able to be finished off because Yetri gets surrounded and Vamos takes the W.
Harin is gonna pack a punch against IG.
Both gold laners will be in the bot lane, so again 4v4 fight clear. Final slash catches Zeke, but is that really the target you want? Error initiates, Hazel explodes, and Yetri disappears as well. Invictus not able to respond is with EXP priority. Vamos has that for sure.
I mean, for the side of IG as well, looking at their lineup, it's very difficult for them to be able to play from behind.
Into the AOG, dodge with Crimson Beacon, maybe a bit deep this time because the Violet Requiem will catch Zeke and he will fall, but a lot of damage coming through Saban! Comes into the back, the two-man knockout strike! The Sunfuck hero makes his return, but Suelo ends up picking the double kill. Error 4-4 gonna find his own. Clockwood probably doesn't want to go too deep for that one.
Oh, he got
Clockwood actually still finds the kill! Inside the base, Suelo's the only survivor.
Holy Crystal is online for Natco right now. Hence why it's go time from him right now. Look at that damage. Suelo cannot survive.
He's gonna get lifted up. Violet Requiem Purify comes out. He actually waits for the last second to use it, but Yetri jumps the backline, finds the kill onto the Harif. He ends up dying himself though, and here comes Sunbad. He's gonna get trapped under the tower. The Winter Crown keeps Hazel alive, and Suelo picks up the mega kill. Some mistakes being made by Vamos.
What kind of thing? If they gotten a few kills right there with the Lord pushing on the top side, they could look to end it, but mistakes were made, overcommitment, but it's still okay right now.
It's going to be hard for Vamos to actually fight this, which gives IG time to work on the Lord, but Aaron will still pick up the monster kill. Zeke's going to jump forward, basically throw his body in to try and get the tower, but not able to do so.
Most definitely. AOG?
Aggressive AOG, they're looking for the taunt. They grab Yetri, RWM comes out, they're aiming the Arlet. Blazing Dwag can be used into the backline. Clockwood in some trouble, but look at Natco, he's diving in with Sunfat. He's dismantling the backline. Clockwood is dead, but look at the rest of IG. They're going down one by one. Godlike streak for Natco. Only 2 left, and now Vamos is go time.
Oh, and that could be the winning call for the side of Team Vamos.
They're going in 2v4 situation. Some are going to take a lot of damage from the tower. The minions are being slowly taunted away, but Nova Cobra goes down, killing free for Natco. They push straight low away. It's a shutdown, and the crystal is ripe for the picking. Vamos takes first blood. So I do like the response. IG now going to have the option to get something that can deal with that. I wouldn't have thought of the Sora, definitely, but if IG is looking to team fight, this is definitely a possibility, and it does technically combo with Guinevere.
Trying to disrupt as much as possible towards now QT Hazel.
In the mid lane, Clockwood in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have Flicker this time, so Hazel will secure first blood. In the bot lane, Nako once again close to death. QT though gonna get sniped. Error stayed so long to get that kill.
It's definitely very proactive on your side, so you should be a bit more careful. Suelo.
Full dive onto Suelo. Vamos knows they're not getting the turtle, so they're committing for editing. So they've already lost Zeke, and now the Sora jumps forward, finds Clockwood with Heaven's Wrap. Error 404 completely out of position, and the grab pulls him back. Invictus Gaming finds 3 kills, but gonna scout out the bush first. Turtle down to half HP. Throne of Ruin gonna flicker forward, land on the glue, but meanwhile, the backline's being destroyed by Yetri. The double kill. Heaven's Wrap comes out, chases down to Eve as well. He's looking for the triple. Meanwhile, Subback gonna be completely abandoned 1v3 in the backline. He's buying time, but there's no one left to use that time bot. A total victory yet again from Invictus. Natco gonna trade for MLQT through the mid lane.
Still initiating first. We shall see right now. This is going to be the turtle.
The instant initiation fantasy comes out. Grab going to land on top of Zeke. Error secures the turtle. Meanwhile, Zaman Force pops down in backline, and the fight is completely split in half. Tsunami Slam going to be used. Pulls Yetri forward, but he's going to flicker backwards. Blazing Duet comes into the back, but not quite enough damage yet from LQT. While Sabat buying a lot of time, actually. Nova Cobra will go down. Zeke going to be traded as well. Both roamers are dead. Hazel going to need to back out of that situation.
It was a huge win for the side of Vamos. The fact that Aerofofa managed to secure the turtle right now.
Another Zaman's Force dive. Nako wants it, and Nako will get it. He finds a kill on Swalo, and now Hazel jumps in. Violet Requiem does not save him in that 1v3. A mistake from Invictus.
Funnel. I think it's also the fact that Nako knows nobody has the mobility to run away, but hold that thought. Now Fury.
Are definitely going to be used. 2-man knockup from Tidal Strike. Here comes the Sora as well, doing a good amount of damage. It's absolute chaos in the mid lane, but look at the Zaman Force. Look at the Harif go. He pops the Purify, survives the shifting skies, but a great catch from Yatri. Secures the triple kill on by Hazel.
I mean, this is a good advantage from IG because Yatri still has the flicker and the ultimate as of yet. Zakif right now is going to get jump on.
Yeah, to get grab. Phantom Seed to zone. They're going to pull the glue away as much as possible, but Nova mind by time. Hazel secures the Lord. Shifting skies once again. Catches two. Nako finds one. That's a mega kill. Godlike streak for Yatri. Blazing Druid comes out, doing a good amount of damage. They've already found Error 404. Nako's still going ham, but the rest of his team is gone, and Yatri picks up the shutdown. The Sora turning the skies into his domain. Double kill for Hazel.
Yatri was definitely still alive for them to even continue on that deep fight.
Another shifting skies catches two. RWM though, this time gonna be locking Yatri in position. Absolute chaos once again. Sabat in the back, but is able to blink back out. And Nako finds the shutdown on the Sora. They take out the Lord as well.
Long lane side, and they don't feel like they're gonna react at all. Swalo make the
Oh, Crimson Beacon, they're jumping forward. They can't catch on Sabat into Violet Requiem, but Swalo very low. They're gonna commit with Fantasy. Meanwhile in backline, Yatri jumping on top of Clockhood. Heaven's Wrap comes out. Nako picks up the kill on the Claw. Double kill for the Harif. He's going in. They get the grab on Error 404, but he's got the immortality. Actually, no, he does go down. The immortality was glue. That's a bit surprising, but he will fall anyway because Nako is just too strong right now. A mega kill. But we're definitely gonna lose at least one here. Sabat zoning, keeping an eye on the entry. RWM comes out. They're going aggressive. They find MLQT. They blow up the Claw, and now Nako online once again. The Lord on the Crystal. They got the Tsunami Slam. They're gonna pull one back. Winter Crown gonna be used to try and keep himself alive. Yes, Rick has to use the shifting skies to get out of that situation. But Vamos are in the base. Grab on Nako. That's an important target. Can they pick up the Harif? He's got the immortality. He goes back. Vamos have done it again. Triple kill. The wave pushing in, and all of them are waiting on a 10-second respawn timer. Once again, Vamos shows their dominance. They take the crystal. Game number 2 goes to them.
I guess the coaches understand, of course, definitely more better than me. So they gamble with the Baxia jungle for the side of IG. Meanwhile, to wrap things up for the side of Vamos, it's going to be the R-Lot. So another way for them to initiate. You got your Zuxin, you got your R-Lot, you got your Katak Kacha at the same time. I mean, Marcel is just a heaven of a hero in the early stages. Hence what he is doing right now.
Nova may have walked too far. He's going to have to flicker out of that one to get away from the Phantom Steed. Vamos gonna try and chase. Yatri jumps back in. Final slap catches two. Sabat sets it up on the golden platter. First blood on the Marcel.
Back because they have reset it again. So shall be taken on a later date right now.
Clockhood gonna be able to dodge the roll, but Zkeep not as lucky. Surrounded by 4. Invictus will trade for the roamer down mid.
The slash did not connect right there.
Yeah, no final slash for the turtle fight now, actually. This is go time for IG. Nova gonna stun the backline, and here comes the Baxia rolling in, taking out Clockhood. Error 404 secures the turtle, but IG is looking for kills instead. AOG forced out defensively. Sabat nearly dead in a 1v1 to Yatri. More attention towards the top side. Hazel gonna roll after Nako, not able to make the collision happen. They cut the stun. Golden Hour gonna freeze the Leomord in place and stop the engage. AOG used aggressively, a bit greedy from Zkeep there. He's gonna be stuck under tower and go down.
Not too sure what was that all about.
AOG cuts off Yatri. Nako trying to finish him off. Blazing Wave gonna be used. Error 404 dropping very low. He's gonna get picked up by Hazel. But the rest of them are gonna recollapse onto the Claw. They get the pickup, and the killing spree goes to Sabat. So
yeah.
Vamos are still controlling the Lord. They will find Sabat. They get the free Sabat in bad spot. Flicker, final slash. This is the AOG. It's a disaster for Invictus as Vamos collapses. The RWM is good, but the follow-up is even stronger as Nako is able to stand in the backline and totally snipe them down. Yatri down to 10% HP. Will be able to heal back up, but they've lost their front line, and Clockhood's just chasing them back to their base.
Initiation from Team Vamos, right? Final slash into AOG. What a perfect, beautiful combination.
Yatri out of position. They taunt, they live. He's not surviving. And they give the kill to the Clint again. More Sky Piercer stacks. Yes, please.
Up again. You know, you have this swing back of a momentum right now. AOG.
Here comes Sabat. He misses the flicker final slash. AOG wins as well. Golden Hour freezes all of them. Sabat's already gone. Vamos may have overextended here. Look in the back as well. There's the Baxia flag. They found Nako. Flicker in from Tree finds the Clint, and now Invictus fights back. You pushed too far. This is our neighborhood now. Because Hazel came from the flank when it really should be the Keto. But they will spot Aaron 404 in the tri-brush all by himself. Can he get out of this one? No. Tree picks up the kill on the Leomord. Final slash finds two. It's a good setup. AOG gets one man knocked up, but the Blazing Wind comes through and Sabart falls. Floating now, we're gonna freeze things on the opposite side. Cut the fight in half. Nako trying his best to fight, but he's being run down by every single member of Invictus, and they'll take him out once again.
It looks like they decide to blitz this, but they reset it again. Sampat misses the opportunity to go in.
Dangerous game. We see all the ultimates being dropped down at once. Error 404 secures the Lord, but they're surrounded. IG is trying to rush him down. AOG used defensively. Sabat finds final slash. Gonna actually flicker out of the way, and Hazel's gonna be chased down. Error 404 finds the kill, but he gets traded away. Killing spree over to Belcuti. Placing the way with the Wind of Nature. Doing a lot of damage, but I'm not sure if it's quite enough yet. It's still only a 1-for-1 trade. Take this now. They are in full control of the river. Zeke cannot even walk close. Vamos still trying to contest, but I don't think this is a good idea. Golden Hour gonna come out. Sabat gonna get caught. He tries to freeze himself in place. AOG comes through. It's a good response, and they're actually collapsing in. Sabat goes down. Blazing Duet is good. Hazel gonna run them down. Error 404 dropping low on HP. Nako gonna be caught by Tree as well. And Invictus Gaming may have finally found the opening they needed. MlQT goes in with that mega kill. Error 404 is the last one standing, and the immortality will burn as the crystal falls, and Invictus Gaming things up. They're going directly for as much lane priority as possible.
No, I don't think you go for the... Okay, they go for Hayabusa.
Wow.
Talking about heroes that I have not seen as much. Only 2 times has been picked up right there, so...
It is a little more IG favored. As of right now, Ever on top of the turtle. Nova trying to rush in AOG to try and stun, but it's still secured by Vamos side. Spirit of Destruction will connect. So now it's time going to be used to drag Hazel. The against shadow kill comes out, connects with the Kalea, and finds the kill on Error 4-4 as well. Sabat in the backline is able to win 1v2, trades himself for Tree. But here comes the Valkyrie's descent. Nako, can he clean things up? Quad Shadow going to be used. He flickers to try and chase, but they're just too fast. He's going to try and go for the Moskov instead. Will he dive tower for this one? He gets pinned. Spirit of Mystery comes out. Clockhood flickers forward. They'll pick up the kill on MlQT. Clockhood dropping quite low. Might get lifted here. AOG going to be used. Clockhood sidesteps it. MlQT joins the fight. Swaylo gets the pickup, but the Stricker Tsunami Slam pulls Swaylo backwards. And Zeke lands the final blow.
That's a good initiation from Vamos. Once again, a good effort from Vamos right there to be able to get that turret from Nako, but look at the part right now, gotta be careful.
Sabat literally deep in it, and here comes the Freya. Nako joins the fray. Error 4-4 secures the turtle. AOG used defensively, but Swaylo doesn't have a get out of jail free card. Another kill over to the Freya. Both junglers hold on. Deadly Magic onto Tree. They're ganking him up top. He tries to flicker away. Gonna get retreat. Last hit. Killing spree for Natko. Nova not able to come to his rescue because Zeke and Clockhood slows him down. Get his buff.
I mean, it's still okay, right? I mean, it will still get back up once again before the Lord spawn.
Flicker Tsunami Slam. They got the Hayabusa. Can Hazel get out? No! And AOG's a bit too late. Mega kill for Nako. But they will lose Zeke in exchange. Sabat also very low. Revitalize used to heal back up. Nako goes for mid tier 1. He finds it. He might be in some difficulty, but look at him go! The 1v3 gets knocked back. Flickers forward. Unstoppable streak for Natko. So this is right up his alley. And now MlQT is going to get spotted. Deadly Magic. Oh, he's dead. Yep, he's not surviving that one.
More careful with the Deadly Magic attack that can come up from the side of the Vamos right now.
They're trading the Lord for a big gank down bottom. Natko is going to be a huge gold bounty, and the shutdown goes to Hazel. So I think that is pretty worth it for Invictus. Well, so no ambushes coming. The Lord down to half HP. Nova walks in, tries to get the taunt, not able to find it. Clockhood doing a good job zoning as well. AOG gonna be used, lands in. Oh yeah, Tree! He stops Error 4-4, forces the Lord reset, but look at the backline. OG Shadow Kill gonna be used, and they're surviving all of it. Sabat is the only one they can nip down. Tsunami Slam nearly ends Hazel's life, but he's able to dash away in time. Novax Gobar will just sacrifice himself to waste time, allow Tree to get a little bit more split pushing in.
Lane as well as the Vamos, I think it's still 50-50. Nothing much to worry about, but this one you should worry.
Oh, they get the knock up on Swaylo. They're gonna get pinned on Zeke as well. He's in danger. He's used to Tsunami Slam, and Natko is in the back. He's already found Swaylo. MlQT in danger. He flickers after him. Sabat finds kill on the Moskov, and that's all of the damage gone. OG Shadow Kill gonna be used. use. Doesn't go to mount. Natco loses immortality. He might have to click back off of this. Hazel is actually turning this around. He's got the double. He's got the triple kill. The signature Hayabusa player has still got it. But Natco jumps back in. He doesn't have the ultimate though. He's going to throw his body away. Vamos loses the fight. And that is a massive gold swing for Invictus. Amazing how much damage they could take. I think Error 404 especially went down a bit too quickly since he tried to jump on top of Hazel and Yeatri of all people. And now Natco out of position. Yeatri doing a respectable amount of damage. Valkyrie Descent comes out. Yeatri's going to die to the deadly magic. Hazel is here, but he's got to leave. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we see another 3v3 happening. Zkeep going to tank a lot of damage from MLQT, but there's just not enough DPS from Vamos here to actually defend. Wait, hold on. They have Natco in the base, but there's no minions. He's not going to be able to go for that backdoor. He's trying to recall, but Hazel's going to stop him, and this is now a very awkward spot. Natco is dead. Monster kill.
Close to you to be able to deal the damage that you need to do so.
Error sees MLQT. That's a burst on the Moscow, but the Revitalize is saving him. The rest of the team is now going to collapse. Error 404. I don't know where he is. I'm kind of surprised he's still alive. Okay, now he's gone. Now the rest of them collapse. MLQT will fall. Natco going ham. They found Hazel. That's the shutdown they've been looking for. Double kill for the Freya. The rest of Invictus know that they are in emergency mode. They're trying to escape from the top lane, but Novak Tobar will fall as well. The immortality burnt down, killing spree for the Freya. A great knockout strike, but the damage is not enough.
Come on top right now. Invictus Gaming. Do they have what it takes?
They're trying to end it. Flicker backwards. Zapat zoning away one. Tsunami slam on the other. That's going to be Yeatri. Look at the amount of shield Paquito gets, but he's surrounded 1v4. He picks up two. Yeatri is holding. He's alive. Paquito is way too strong right now. They get a title strike. Invictus Gaming will hold. Vamos tried to go for the end game, but they could not find it. And look at the backline. Look at Error 404. He's trying to push, but the minions are just not far enough. I don't know if he can get this back door. Yeatri will be more than enough to send home to handle it. So a good attempt. Spear of Destruction connects with Clockhood. Looks like Natco is just gonna jump in. Feels like a bit of a throw right there. I don't think that's necessary.
They have what it takes right now. Tsunami Slam.
Tsunami Slam. They found Hazel, but they don't do enough burst damage. The rest of Invictus is zoning away the backline. And now the Lord will collide. Top inhibitor will go down. Yeatri jumps in. Zones out Zkeep. Clockhood already very low. AOG comes out. Winter Crown's gonna be used to keep themselves in play, but Zkeep gonna get lifted up once again. And Invictus is still 5 men strong. They're healing things up. Valkyrie Descent comes through, but the Spirit of Misery pins Natco against the wall. He's not able to damage. He's not able to heal. Invictus Gaming have done it. We are going to a game.
Still rely on single target. Cho is still there. Badam as well. But Kali.
Well, they're both early game comps. 100%.
If IG misses this timing of this early game window, I feel like Vamos has the upper hand with
difficult for Vamos to actually contest this mid-prio anyway, but Hazel's now gonna show up. He's got his eyes set on Natco, just barely dodges the fracture, but Hazel's not leaving anytime soon. He's gonna go in one more hit. Natco literally one hit. Why is MLQT dying to the... Why is MLQT nearly dead to the minions? Sir, hello! First blood to Clockhood on Hazel. They literally don't even hurt.
I mean,
oh my god.
I think this is an effect of, tiredness.
It's definitely fatigue. It's gotta be fatigue. Well, Turtle so far seems pretty free. Errors waiting for the timing. Fracture comes through. Hazel secures the Turtle and a total collapse. Sabat gonna dive backline, end up dying first. The lift up on the Khalid throws him backward AOG zones.
Turtle fight. His second turtle fight right now. Zakif dealing a good amount of damage to Swilo right there. Gotta be careful.
Errors on the Turtle. He will be able to secure it. Meanwhile, Sabat getting ganked 1v2, but he's done his job already. Zkeep gonna get lifted up. MLQT kills Natco 1v1 in the goal lane. And that's gonna be it.
Be calling away right there. Error 4-4 trying to get a kill against Yeatri, but dodges it immediately with big goal.
But here's the finish. Clockhood waiting in the tri-brush for that as an exchange for his EXP laner. A flicker from Swalo under the tower. Flickering Sandstorm connects with two. Swalo one hit away as Zkeep finishes him off. He'll probably die here, but he'll buy a lot of time with that quick send guard. He's definitely dead, yeah.
I mean, I'll be surprised if he's alive.
Hold on.
On the top side at the same time.
AOG, they're looking for Mel. Wow!
Whoa.
Just about dodges it, but Clockhood! Wait! Hold down!
Don't bring him there.
Not reset. Okay. Oh, Spirit of Destruction connects. Does Natco join? Yes, he does. AOG comes through. Novak Tobar gets a knockup on Zkeep, but they're going for the Clint in the backline. MLQT gonna be dive. survive. Shut down for Sabat. And Vamos will make a retreat. To play it safe, I don't really understand it, but Clockhood is getting chased down by the punchy man and flickers away. Raging Sandstorm connects with Year 3 and he is dead. Nako comes in from the flank. Swallow got ult out of the way, but Nako chases him down anyway. He has the lift off. Blade Surge connects. They find Malcuti, and there it is. That's what I'm talking about. The bombastic fight from Vamos. What is his build? War Axe first item for the Paquito. Error gonna be ganked with the Fracture. Hazel trying to chase him down. He go time as well. They nearly take out the entry. That is not a good look. Basically choosing whether the split push or the SOD join fight. He will show himself, and they actually find Swalo on the flank. He's gonna be able to get out. Spirit of Destruction misses, and now Nako's in 1v1 against Year 3. Error will secure the Lord, but Sabat will be traded in exchange. Nako winning the fight right now. Has to be careful. Does end up taking out the Paquito in a 1v1. ZKeep will spot the rotation from the Paquito, and they'll actually send Natko to handle him 1v1, but now it's 1v3. And they found him! Raging Sandstorm lands the hit! How is he alive for that long? But he will finally die, and now Team Vamos have the green light. They're gonna slowly whittle them down. Nako doing a good amount of damage from the back. Here comes the Fracture. Picks off ZKeep, but that's the only one he can find because Air 4 goes in and gets killing spree. They picked up 3 members of Invictus Gaming, with 3 still alive from Vamos.
Right now, although Invictus Gaming is trying to contest this, it's not gonna be easy. I mean, but with Zuxin, they do have a way in. Malcuti, no flicker. Suelo,
I really think they should leave.
It's fight. Why not?
Oh, SOD. Do you want to take that one? Nope. Thanks. Okay.
Now you think.
That would be. They actually managed to handle the Lord despite everything. Another wave is pushing in. AOG will be used just to keep the minions off of the tower. Sabat gonna have to flicker out at base while ZKeep holds the front. Revitalize used to keep Nova alive, and the Fracture will actually take down the Khalid. Hayes.
Get the positioning right now. Nova Escobar is in the front.
Okay, hold on.
Sabat.
IG actually trying to go for the flank right here. They find Sabat instantly. Spirit of Destruction though lands in the back line. They're looking for Malcuti, and Nako finds it. The Moskov is going in, but he's gonna get hit with the knockout strike. Wind of Nature keeps him alive. He's gonna dash backwards. Meanwhile, look on the opposite side of the map. Error 404 is in the base. Suyo is in the base. Sasuke is trying to destroy the Leaf Village. Team Vamos, could this be it? They will get Hazel back in time, but he's on the crystal. Error 404 wins out the 1v1, but he's now gonna try and escape from Suelo and Nova Escobar. Looks like he will be able to Ivory Mount, but yeah, 3 actually wins the trade in mid lane. He's on a killing spree.
It is a very 50-50 right now. Even if Vamos is a good SOD, Nako needs to free hit right now. But speaking of Nako right now,
oh, hold on. They found Year 3 on the opposite side, but Kiddo is just so tanky. AOG comes in, 2-man knockout. Nako explodes! And Invictus have found the opening, the gap in the armor that Vamos has exposed. They've lost Sabat as well.
The EOJ hits and everybody just collapsed onwards to him right there. He gave a kill, but right now, Air 4-4.
Oh, this seems risky. ZKeep is gonna go down to the Fracture. I don't think Vamos should have tried to make that happen. In the game, they get the pick up on Sabat, throw him back. He'll take a lot of damage from LQT, and they taunt him in place. He's got a Winter Crown to survive. He will, but actually he is able to somehow walk home because ZKeep is distracting the back. Raging Sandstorm used to escape, but the Lord is pushing in. It's gonna hit the crystal. ZKeep's gonna be the first one down. MelQT picks up the kill. Vamos though, hold on. They sacrifice one body. They defend the Lord. Difficulty breaking through because this is more of an early game lineup. Now that it's gotten this late, they just don't scale as well. Someone nearly died. He has to Winter Crown to survive. But here comes the weakness off. And Clockhood! Wait! He found MelQT! How? Vamos! They're just running straight through with the strength of their bodies alone. But is it enough? AOG gonna be used, gets a knockup, and Nako gonna be executed. The reversal from Year 3. They're gonna pick up ZKeep. They're gonna aim for the Valentina. Winter Crown gonna be used to get the lift. Immortality traded. Clockhood trying to survive as long as possible. Error goes in range surge. Not able to do anything. He loses immortality. Item swaps. Vamos is trying to hold on as long as possible. But IG have just scaled too much. We are 27 minutes into the game. Pushing down mid. Clockhood. He just needs to clear the minion. Can he clear the minion? He's 1v3. Clockhood. He's holding on. Hold on. He's actually doing it. He's got the knockout strike stolen. Another minion wave is going to be coming through. He's going to get pushed back. He's not able to. The minion's still on the base. IG